When the stadium lights went out, Cristiano Ronaldo died twice in his life. The first time was the day his son Angel took his last breath. The second time was 3 days later when he entered the stadium. Because in that stadium, while 75,000 people were applauding him, there was only one sound in Ronaldo's head: his baby not crying. Because babies are supposed to cry. If they don't cry, they're no longer there. And Ronaldo, on the day he won his greatest victory, experienced his greatest defeat. Because there was a baby at his home. But he didn't have a baby. And no one understood how he went out to that match. No one understood how he scored that goal. But the real secret was that no one could understand why Ronaldo cried. April 18, 2022. Manchester. Morning, 4:47 a.m. Ronaldo's phone rang. He didn't even look at the screen. He knew. Because Georgina's delivery time had come. They were twins. A boy and a girl. As Ronaldo ran to the hospital, he was thinking, 2 babies. 2 hearts. 2 breaths. 2 lives. But he didn't know. He didn't know that only one would breathe. When he entered the delivery room, he saw Georgina. In bed, covered in sweat, eyes closed. Doctors were rushing around her. Ronaldo approached. Georgina. Georgina didn't open her eyes. She just moaned. And Ronaldo, for the first time in his life, realized he couldn't do anything. Because there was no scoring goals here. There was no winning here. There was only waiting. 5:13 a.m. The doctor came out of the room. His face was serious. He looked at Ronaldo. Mr. Ronaldo, I need to tell you something. Ronaldo's heart stopped. One of the babies. The doctor paused. The boy, his heartbeat is very weak. We're doing everything we can, but what do you mean you're doing everything? Ronaldo's voice was trembling. What do you mean weak? The doctor didn't answer. He just nodded and went back into the room. Ronaldo leaned against the wall. His knees were shaking. He couldn't breathe. Because he understood. He understood that this time, no matter how fast he ran, no matter how well he wanted to play, he couldn't change some things. But he hadn't experienced the biggest shock yet. 5:47 a.m. The room door opened. A nurse was holding a baby wrapped in a pink blanket. Mr. Ronaldo, your daughter. Bella Esmeralda. She's healthy. Ronaldo took the baby. She was tiny. Warm. Breathing. Ronaldo cried. But not from happiness. Because at the same time he asked a question, where is my son? The nurse looked away. The doctors are still trying. He controlled the timing of scoring goals. But this couldn't be controlled. The doctor turned to Ronaldo. His eyes were red. Mr. Ronaldo. I'm so sorry. Your son, Angel, didn't survive. Ronaldo froze. Couldn't move. Couldn't speak. Just looked. Looked at the tiny baby. Not yet started life. Not yet breathed. Not yet seen his father's face. And gone. Ronaldo walked forward. Can I see him? He whispered. The doctor nodded. Ronaldo took the baby. He was cold. Had no weight. Eyes closed. Ronaldo looked at his son and whispered, Angel, my son. I wish I could have known you. Wait a minute. Don't miss this detail. When Ronaldo left the hospital that day, he did 2 things. First, he went to Georgina. Georgina was in bed, holding Bella in her arms. She was crying. Ronaldo hugged her. They said nothing. Because there was nothing to say. They just were there. Second, Ronaldo opened his phone. There was a message from Manchester United. Cristiano, are you ready for Saturday's match? Liverpool away. Very important. Ronaldo looked at the screen. Saturday. 3 days later. 3 days after his son's death. And Ronaldo wrote back, "I'm ready." Georgina looked at him. "Cristiano. You don't have to." Ronaldo didn't answer. Because he knew. He knew that if he stayed home, he would go insane. If he stood by that tiny white coffin, he would break down. There was only one thing he could do: run. Run on the field. Run after the ball. Run from his pain. What you're seeing now is nothing. April 19, 2022. Ronaldo was home. Bella was sleeping. Georgina was sleeping. But Ronaldo couldn't sleep. At 3 a.m. he got up. He went to the children's room. Cristiano Jr., Matteo, Eva, they were all sleeping. Then he saw the crib. The pink crib. Bella's crib. But next to it, there was another empty crib. Blue. Prepared for Angel. But Angel wasn't there. Angel would never be there. Ronaldo knelt in front of that empty crib. And cried for the second time in his life. But this time, he cried silently. Because he didn't want anyone to hear. Because Cristiano Ronaldo was the strongest man in the world. And strong men didn't cry. But that night, Ronaldo wasn't strong. That night Ronaldo was just a father. A father who lost his son, April 20th, 2022. Training day. When he arrived at Manchester United's training facilities, his teammates didn't know what to do. Bruno Fernandes approached. "Cristiano. I'm so sorry." Ronaldo nodded. "Thank you. Today, you can rest." "No one would expect anything, I'll train." Bruno was shocked. "But, I'll train." Ronaldo went to the locker room. Put on his jersey. Went out to the field. And ran. Ran. No one could stop him. Because Ronaldo knew. If he stopped, he would think. If he thought, he would remember. If he remembered, he would collapse. Training ended. Everyone left. But Ronaldo stayed on the field. Alone. Until darkness fell. And in that darkness, no one saw. Didn't see Ronaldo collapse onto the grass. Didn't see him put his hands on his face. Didn't see him trembling silently. There was something he didn't know yet. April 21st, 2022. Match day. Liverpool, Manchester United. Anfield Stadium. When Ronaldo woke up in the morning, he saw Georgina. She was nursing Bella. Georgina looked at him. Her eyes were completely red. "Cristiano, are you really going?" Ronaldo didn't answer. He just took his jersey. Georgina stood up. "Cristiano. Our son died. He died 3 days ago. And you're going to play football?" Ronaldo stopped. Turned around. And for the first time, Georgina saw something in Ronaldo's eyes. It wasn't fear. It wasn't anger. It was emptiness. "Georgina," Ronaldo said quietly. "If I don't go to this match, I'll never be able to go to any match again. Because every time I'll think of him. But on the field there's only the ball. Only the game. And maybe there I can forget." Georgina cried. "But I don't want to forget." Ronaldo hugged her. "Neither do I. But I can't bear it, you won't believe it, but the real story starts now." 4:30 p.m. Ronaldo entered Anfield Stadium. The stands were full. 53,000 people. Liverpool fans wearing red jerseys, singing songs. But something was different. As the 7th minute approached, a banner was unfurled. "Ronaldo, we're with you. For Angel." Ronaldo saw it. And in that moment, the stands started applauding. Liverpool fans. Manchester United fans. Referees. Players. Everyone. 53,000 people stood up. And for 7 minutes, they applauded. Because 7 was Ronaldo's number. And that applause was a minute of respect for Angel. Ronaldo stood on the field. Lifted his head. Looked at the stands. And tears came. Tears came because for the first time in his life, football wasn't just football. For the first time in his life, those stands were applauding him not for victory, but for his pain, and right at that moment, Ronaldo felt something. Wind. A light wind hit his face. And in that wind, Ronaldo smelled his son's scent. He knew it was absurd. He knew it was impossible. But still, he felt it. He felt as if Angel was there. As if on the field, running with him. As if whispering, "Dad. I'm here. I'm always here." The match started. Ronaldo ran. But this time, he was running differently. Because now he wasn't running for himself. He wasn't running for the team anymore. Now he was only running for Angel. 34th minute. Manchester United won a corner. The ball came. Ronaldo jumped. Headed it. The ball went into the net. Goal. But Ronaldo didn't celebrate. Didn't celebrate, didn't run, didn't shout. Just looked at the sky. And pointed. Showed 2 fingers. "Angel, this is for you." But the real shock came later. The match ended. 2-1, Manchester United won. Ronaldo went to the locker room. Sat alone. His teammates were celebrating. But Ronaldo was silent. Bruno sat next to him. "Cristiano. You were incredible today." Ronaldo nodded. "Thank you." "How did you do it? I mean, how could you go out on the field?" Ronaldo looked at him. There were tears in his eyes. "Because Bruno. If I hadn't gone out, I would have forgotten that Angel ever lived. But on the field, he ran with me. He played with me. He won with me. And now I know. I know that he is always with me." Bruno cried. Ronaldo cried. And in that locker room, 2 men just were there. Because sometimes words aren't enough. Sometimes just sharing the pain is enough. That night when Ronaldo returned home, Georgina was waiting at the door. "You scored," she said. Ronaldo nodded. "For Angel." Georgina cried. Ronaldo hugged her. And for the first time, really hugged her. Because he understood. He understood that he had lost Angel. But he had gained Bella. And he had Georgina. And he had his other children. And life went on. Ronaldo went to Bella's room. Sat by the crib. Bella was sleeping. Her tiny hands were in the air. She was breathing. Ronaldo looked at her. Then looked at the empty blue crib next to it. And whispered, "Angel. I'll think of you every day. Every day. But now I know. You didn't leave. You're just playing somewhere else. And one day I'll join you. And then I'll play ball with you. I promise." From that night on, Ronaldo did the same thing in every match. Every time he scored a goal, he would look at the sky. Show 2 fingers. For Angel. Sports writers asked, "Cristiano, what does this gesture mean?" Ronaldo didn't answer. Because some things can't be explained. Some things are just felt. The fans understood. Mothers understood. Fathers understood. Because they knew. They knew that Ronaldo was no longer just a footballer. He was no longer just a champion. He was a father. A father who lost his son. And every goal was a memory. Every goal was a farewell. Every goal meant I didn't forget you. But the story doesn't end here. 2023, a year later. Ronaldo transferred to Saudi Arabia. Al Nassr. A new country. A new team. A new life. In his first match, he scored. Looked at the sky. Showed two fingers. The stands applauded. But the fans in Saudi Arabia didn't know the meaning of that gesture. A young fan asked, "Why does Ronaldo always look at the sky?" His father answered, "Because there's someone there. Someone watching him. And Ronaldo is playing for him." The child didn't understand. But one day he would. One day when he grew up, when he became a father, when he lost something, he would understand. He would understand that some pains never pass. But you learn to live with that pain. You carry that pain. You run with that pain. With that pain, you survive. 2 years later. Ronaldo spoke in an interview. The journalist asked, "Cristiano, what was the hardest match of your career?" Ronaldo paused. Thought. 2022, the Liverpool match. Why? Ronaldo closed his eyes. Because that day, I had lost my son. And I went out on the field. And I didn't know. I didn't know how to kick the ball. I didn't know how to run. All I knew was, if I didn't go out, I would never be able to go out again. The journalist fell silent. And you went out? Yes. I went out. And I scored. But that goal wasn't mine. That goal was Angel's. Because he carried me. He kept me standing. He gave me breath. Ronaldo cried. For the first time in front of the camera, while the whole world was watching, he cried, and this was the real secret. Cristiano Ronaldo, on the darkest day of his life, went out on the field. Why? Because he ran away? No. Because he was strong? No. Because he had nothing else to do. Because the pain was so great that if he stopped, he would drown. But on the field he could run. On the field he could breathe. On the field, he could survive. And every time he scored a goal, he was telling Angel, "Look, son. Look what we did. Together. Always together." Because Angel didn't die. Angel just started living somewhere else. In Ronaldo's heart. In Ronaldo's every goal. In Ronaldo's every moment. Today, Cristiano Ronaldo is still playing. Still scoring goals. Still looking at the sky. Still showing two fingers. And people ask, when will he retire? But Ronaldo doesn't know. He doesn't know because he's playing for Angel. And he had promised Angel. He promised that, "My son, I'll play with you. Every day. Every match. Until I die." And Ronaldo keeps his promise. Because Cristiano Ronaldo is not the greatest footballer in the world. He is the strongest father in the world. A father who lost his son but never forgot him. And this is more valuable than any cup, any medal, any record. Angel Ronaldo. April 18, 2022. Born and died. But not forgotten. Will never be forgotten. Because every time Ronaldo scores, Angel is there. Every time Ronaldo runs, Angel is there. Every time Ronaldo looks at the sky, Angel is there. And one day, when Ronaldo's last match comes, when he scores his last goal, when he looks at the sky for the last time, maybe then, Angel will greet him. Maybe then, Ronaldo will hug him. Maybe then, the two of them, together, will play forever. Because some stories don't end here. Some stories continue in the sky.